Hi guys, it's another beautiful day once again, and you're here back at Dexter's World channel. Well, today is a holiday here in our country. We are celebrating the Independence Day, and we have the luxury of time attending to our fish. In the past videos that we have, we always made mention about how to breed Japanese koi, how to breed these blackmore, these orandas, and we are talking about the egg layer fish production or how to breed them. Well, today we are going to talk about the live bearer fish. As we know, there are two kinds of fish, the ones that will lay eggs and the ones that will immediately deliver babies. Well, for Oscar fish, for the parrot fish, for the goldfish and the carp, they are egg spawners. They are going to lay or spawn their eggs, and the eggs will be fertilized by the male fish. But this live bearer fish is quite different because they are going to become really pregnant with babies. They will deliver live fish. So as you can see here, these are the live fish that has been the subject of our topic in the past videos. But don't you know that this 24K mollies is a fish that is the result of crossbreeding? Because in the wild there are only black mollies, there are only silver mollies, and also this so-called yellow mollies. But if you are going to mix breed them, they will produce another kind of fish, and this is called the 24K mollies. So you will see that this is now the result of our crossbreeding, and this fish has several colors. If you will note this one, this fish is, they call the 24K mollies. These are better known as the cheetahs. Okay, but they are coming from the silver, the black molly, and the yellow mollies. And what I will do is I will collect all the spotted fish for us to produce this kind of fish. If you will collect all the spotted ones and you will breed them, they will provide us with a good result. And the good thing is they will become Dalmatians. And that is my intention of segregating all the spotted ones here in this tank, separate from those which have plain colors. I have here a small aquarium, and we will now witness the difference in color among these fish. So we will have a good selection of our breeders. Well, by the way, all these breeders came from this tank. You know, this tank is the tank for our breeder fish. These are the original breeders. And if you are really following Dexter's World early or for 1 year ago, we featured how we purchased this one. In this tank, you can see that there are other kinds of fish. I placed in this tank one black molly, one silver molly, and one sailfin. And it produced a fish that has different colors, the combination of these three mollies. And they are actually this so-called 24K mollies. Well, this is nice. So we will now select spotted fish for us to produce good result. For us to produce fish that has tiny spots on their body. And this is it. So the selection process will now begin. Okay. So I will choose this one. This is good, and that will become our breeders. Okay, so this one is another good color selection. Oh, they are high jumpers actually. They will produce at least 70% of spotted mollies. You will note that the size varies. There are small, there are bigger ones, because their age also varies. So this will be placed in a separate container, and I believe that they will produce babies like their colors. They will not anymore produce black molly, they will not anymore produce silver molly or the sailfin, but they will produce the so-called cheetah fish. In my experience, the lifespan of these mollies will reach up to 3 to 4 years old. As soon as they get very old, they will suffer disease. They cannot anymore swim, but they are still giving birth. So the moment that they will suffer deformities on their bodies, it's time to cull them. It's your decision whether you are going to take care of them until they die, or you will feed them to your Oscar, arowana, or any fish that are carnivorous. 3 months from now, we will be able to produce spotted mollies, and they are the so-called the cheetah mollies. And I'm planning to mix breed this with the chocolate mollies. I don't know what's the result, but I have seen one breeder who was able to produce a spotted chocolate molly. And this is really the result if we are going to mix the breeding, to mix breed all this kind of mollies. And I'm so excited also to mix this with the chocolate mollies. And you will see that they don't experience this so-called anchorworm. You know, anchorworm is the problem of the live bearer farmers, because anchorworm will normally attack when these fish are stressed, when this fish doesn't have enough plants or filtration system, the water is contaminated, and maybe you don't change the water that often, and the water will become, as what I've said, contaminated, and they will become stressed. That's the time that the anchorworm will really attack on the fish, because their immune system is very low. So this is the thing that we wanted to prevent. So how to prevent this one is, of course, to give healthy food. The diet should be balanced, and of course we have to maintain the cleanliness of the tank. And another question is, how would you maintain the cleanliness of the tank? Well, as you can see, I did not even use air pump in this tank. You will see that I did not even use a filter bucket for these mollies. But why they grow so fast and multiply so rapidly? Well, the technique is this one. If you are giving live food, be sure to change the water in the afternoon. If you are giving live food in the morning, please be sure to change half of the water in the afternoon. And maybe you will ask, what about changing the water a day after? No, it's not anymore advisable, because you are giving live food. And if you are giving pellet or high protein food, you can change the water every 3 days. But of course, only half of it. We cannot drain all the water and put new water, because the hard metal objects or the chlorine, if you are getting the water from the faucet run by the government, of course that is chlorinated, and it will really cause some stress, and even it will cause the death of our fish, our live bearer fish. If you are getting the water from the deep well, of course that deep well water has hard metal objects that you have to stock that for 3 days before you gonna place that inside the tank. But if you are just changing 1/4 or 1/2 of the water, you can put that immediately without even stocking that for a couple of days. And that's the technique. So you will see that they are really disease-free mollies. They don't have anchorworms, they don't have fin rats, and they don't have issues about the lice because of the constant water change. So guys, I have collected, I think, more than 100, and this is gonna be our starter for us to produce the cheetah mollies. And for the meantime, I am going to mix this with our Japanese koi. And maybe you will ask, is it alright to mix this with Japanese koi? Of course, yes, as long as they have at least the same size. So come on, let's proceed to the koi tank. So guys, they will stay here at the koi tank, and you will see that they will be welcome with the Japanese koi. They're more bigger than the koi, so it's more safer, because if you will place this one in the tank of the big Japanese koi, I am sure that they will really be eaten. And my intention is to produce a red eye cheetah mollies. They will just stay here at the time being to segregate them from the rest of the plain colored mollies. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will continue to like and share our videos. And if you would like to be updated about the result of this, well, of course, I asked you to please hit the notification bell after you subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified of our upcoming videos. And also, I would like to humbly ask you to please visit our website where we have items for sale, all related in the aquarium accessories. We also have fish food. And please also visit the channel of my son, Dexter's World Jr., only here at Dexter's World.